finally a new episode of our Redraw series, and this time I chose this image, this little illustration that we're going to remake today. I'm not sure what I wanted to convey with this image, but let's see if we can give it a different meaning or at least a different vibe to it. Okay, let's do it. Before we start, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. This is the easiest way to support all the work that goes into making videos. Thank you. This time, making this illustration, I decided I needed to do a few thumbnail studies to find out how I wanted to recreate this piece. So that's how I began. I made 7 thumbnails to explore my options a little more visually. And after I drew my 7 thumbnails options, remember that you don't have to make 7 options. It's just what I ended up doing. You do how many you feel like doing that fits your project, your ideas, your piece. So after I made these, it was time to choose one to develop further. I ended up liking 2 options, so I did a second pass of both. By the way, of course, I had to make the character a witch. I just had to. Here is where I define the idea a little bit more, the shapes, the composition, etc. The drawing doesn't have to be perfect at this point. It's the idea that has to be clear. I chose to make the background a bit darker because, like Bobby Chu always says, it helps with visualization, like you are sculpting the drawing little by little. So that's why I did that in that part of the process. Because when you put something very dark on like a very light background, your visualization, the things you were seeing in your mind before you start drawing, kind of vanishes. So that helps to remain with that idea you had in your brain. And now it's time to choose one. And I chose the one on the right because I think it looks more interesting than both the moon and the girl on the profile view. So let's clean up the line work. I have my references there on the left of my Photoshop setup, and I have selected a few images that inspired me to find out the style I wanted for this piece, the aesthetic I was going for. You can see all my reference images on Pinterest. I will leave the link in the description box. I love how Beatrice Blue does her illustrations. I love the colors, the shapes she uses, how everything looks loose but very much put together. And I kept the reference image up there just to keep that in style in mind, but I didn't want to emulate that, like exactly that. I still wanted my piece to look a bit more like an animation or something like that. I wasn't sure about the line work, if I wanted it in or out, and I ended up leaving it there. I drew this little cloud pendant that I was planning on adding there on the top of the moon, that edge of the moon, but I completely forgot about it. Only now, rewatching the process of this piece, that I remembered I completely forgot about the cloud pendant. Oh well, that always happens. I always forget something I was planning on adding before, and then like as I go and move forward with the illustration, I completely forget about that thing. So yeah, I never edited it back in, so it is what it is, right? As always, I love adding some noise, giving it a bit of texture. I just love it. And this is it. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Let me know if you like this new version. Are these remakes inspire you to recreate your own old pieces? If so, please post it on Instagram and tag me at Danielle Pioli art. I'd love to see it. And yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, share, and all that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.